Hello, thanks for joining me. And we're here at the Ford Motor Company Romeo engine plant today, going to show you a little bit about the history and recent news updates about what's going on here. We're going to pull over here and have a quick look and tell you a little bit about the history and future, or lack of future, for this facility. With the new contract negotiations that were recently announced, it's been said that this plant will soon be closing permanently, and it's a sad day here in Romeo, Michigan. This plant was built in 1971 as a small industrial supply facility. This is 1973. It was expanded into a tractor plant. Ford's had a long history of building tractors since the beginning of its industry in car building. It started building farm tractors as well. This plant is now currently about 3 million square feet in size, but is vastly underutilized. It only has about 600 hourly workers here and maybe 90 salaried personnel. The plant was changed over from tractors. Well, let's go a little bit more about the tractor history. Ford built tractors in Troy and other places, Dearborn for a while, and then they built this huge tractor plant out here in Romeo. Well, in 1986, Ford purchased New Holland Tractor Corporation from Pennsylvania, and they decided that the tractor plant here was really excess capacity for what they needed. They also had in mind increasing of their V8 engine production facilities, and this fit right in with those plans. This facility was shut down in 1988, thereabouts, if I remember right, and 2 years later reopened as Ford Romeo engine plant, building the 4.6 two-valve engine for Lincoln cars and other full-size Ford vehicle applications, including many millions of truck engines over the past 30 years, high-performance V8 Mustang engines, assorted machining, cylinder heads, crankshafts to provide very high-quality products for the Ford family of products. In fact, I read that it was one of the first Ford facilities designed to be information technology adaptive when it was constructed. They had high-speed communications, direct contact between the machinery and the operators and the engineers to quickly identify and eliminate quality concerns. It was really quite a showplace for high-tech engineering and manufacturing when it first opened. And it's been updated and maintained quite well through the years. But now it looks like it's on the chopping block as Ford cuts back their engine production, especially on the V8 engines. A lot of the trucks now are V6s, and with the coming increase in electric vehicles, Ford doesn't see a future for this facility, which is really sad. The 600 workers here have been told they'll be relocated about 14 miles down the road to the Van Dyke transmission plant, but that's always kind of sketchy. You never know if they're going to be able to absorb that many people at Van Dyke and if they'll all really get to go or not. It's all going to depend on whether the employees vote yes or no on this current contract offer. But either way, I have a feeling that Ford will insist on closing facilities, and it'll be a real shame to see this longtime icon of Romeo, Michigan disappear. There'll still be the Romeo Proving Ground, which is maybe about 5 or 6 miles northwest of here, out at like 34 Mile and Fisher. And it's like I say, it's a sad day. Romeo engine has a long history, a proud history, lots of quality products, and lots of workers who've dedicated their careers to making it successful.